Alright, the garden's finally all planted, and here we are. I'm going back about a week and a half ago when it all started. Now, I do have a lot of clips of planting everything and stuff that I'll try to put together in the future, but I'm still not feeling all that great or anything and having a hard time with stuff like that, so I'm just I decided to just do a walk around with the GoPro now that it's all planted. I just finished it up this afternoon, and this little Kubota has been really helpful getting around the yard and doing things and moving things around and stuff like that. Don't know how I lived without it, but so here we are. It's about a week and a half ago before I really started putting things in. You can see I'm bringing down my tomato plants now. And here we are today. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. I took the GoPro just to get something, published quickly, so I'm just going to show you what's in. So here we are, the first two bins. They actually have potatoes planted in them, white potatoes. Then this bin here, I wound up buying sweet potato slips from Baker Creek, and they're in there, and some cucumbers in the next one. Then this is that new super green here in this bed here. It's got some rainbow chard in the middle, but that's got to be thinned out. That's coming up good. Peppers, and there's some beets in there, and this one here is edamames, and here's some yellow squash, and here's some corn that's doing poorly, and a couple of zucchini plants over there, and here's another bin that's zucchini plants that should be coming up soon. Another bin of peppers here, and these are the onions that I put out a while ago. They were frost hardy, and the shallots are doing really good, and the garlic I planted last fall is kind of really not doing that great, but we'll see what happens. And here's some of the green beans coming up. I planted them a couple of weeks ago. I put my eggplants out, and they were the most beautiful eggplants ever. I've got some better clips of these I'll show in another video, but you can see I wound up having to put some dust on them because those flea beetles started trying to devour them the minute I put them out there. And they've only been out there a day, and it's bright sun right now. It's been full sun and wind all day, so they're pretty dried up. But there's some more peppers, and there'll be some okra coming up in that bed there. I just love these raised beds. And this one's going to have some cucumbers coming up. And a little bit of dill there that came back from last year's seeds. And this bed here is carrots coming up. And this is we're back to the beans again. They're looking pretty good, and I'm going to put more across the back of the garden. And again, there's the shallots and garlic just doesn't look great, but we'll see. And then down the side here, I've got some tomatoes and some flowers, and there's going to be some sunflowers in the back there coming up, and that one's going to be more cucumbers there. And here's a couple more tomatoes, and you can see the back two beds there still have to be cleaned up. I'm going to put more beans in them. But this one bed was amazing. It was all cilantro that came back from last year's seeds, and we've been enjoying that. I just can't believe it survived the frost and everything else. So I just wanted to do a quick walk around and, just show you that everything's in and starting to come up. I've been really slow at getting this started. I only spend a couple hours out there, and then I'm in on the couch sleeping for the rest of the day. And so a little bit at a time, I've been hammering away at it. And let's go outside. Here's the strawberries I planted last year, and there are thousands of berries in there. They should be ripe in a couple of weeks, another week or two. Doesn't look like they're going to be giant ones, but there's going to be huge quantities of them, and they're ever-bearing, so I should have them all summer long. And then again, here's some more tomatoes that I moved out here, and another bed of tomatoes there, and then one more bed of tomatoes down there. And I still have some cleaning up to do around here, but you can see I've got some flowers, I put in those 5-gallon buckets again to try, see how they do this year. Last year I had a problem, but we'll see. I'll try to keep them a little bit wetter, and I got all that deer fencing up and stuff, so everything's been good so far, and I actually haven't seen a deer in the last couple of days, so I'm real happy about that. So there it is. When I get a chance and get some time and feel good, I'll try to put together the whole video about planning everything and stuff. But for now, I just figured I'd do a quick one and let you see that it started. I can't believe these bees are still together and still working out here. You see, it's a beautiful day. It's really hot out today, but no clouds in the sky, and it's really baking the plants. But I guess they need that to get going. So I'll be watering them in a little while. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.